Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning into our March and April issue of Inside Darley. You know, spring is in the air here in Chicago, and that means it's time for our spring-summer issue of our Darley Times newsletter, which we've attached for you here. You know, as we reported, Jeff Darley recently retired as COO. We're really excited to bring on Steve Fitzgerald, or Fitz, as our new COO of our defense division. Fitz is just an amazing American, amazing veteran. He's ran a number of companies here in Chicago, but he's going to really bring a great strategic advantage to Darley as we move forward into our defense markets. We're also, of course, going to be down at the FDIC in Indianapolis. That's going to be April 18th to the 20th. We're going to be in booth 3557. That's the same booth that we've been in for about the last 10 years. It's going to be jam-packed with all sorts of new products. We've got some new electric portable pumps in there. We've got a new Honda combustible EFI, electronic fuel injection pump, in there as well. Complete line of new European pumps that meet the DEN and EN standards. So for our international customers, stop by and check that out. We're going to have a number of EV fire solutions, from our blankets to EV plugs and other interesting products. And lastly, we'll also have our new Ford Bronco, which is a command vehicle, very similar to the one that was donated to the National Park Service last year. And this vehicle was actually just on display in Ford's booth here at the Chicago Auto Show last month, and it was alongside a 1928 Model T fire truck that W.S. Darley and Company built in 1926. And in fact, my grandfather brokered that deal about 100 years ago, if you can imagine. It's the very first fire truck that we've ever manufactured, and it's usually sits here in our showroom here in Chicago. So if you have an opportunity, stop by and see us. We also just got back from the famous spring meeting. That's the Fire Apparatus Manufacturers Association, and really it was a very upbeat and a lot of great news going on in there. And the industry for new fire apparatus, it continues to be really robust. Historically, it ran about 4,400 trucks a year, and the last couple of years it's been up around 6,500. The number of new orders in 2023 was down about 12% to about 5,600 new vehicles being ordered. But if you can imagine, some of these fire truck builders are actually quoting 2028 delivery times. So really, if you're thinking about a new fire apparatus, now's the time to move on that. There's also a lot of talk about what we as an industry and individual companies are doing to support the legislative issues for funding for the fire service, both the Fire Act grant, the SAFER grant, and other programs. And Darley, along with a lot of other FAMA members, will be at Hill Day in Washington, D.C. That'll be April 29th through May 1st. And then here we're going to have, our Illinois Fire Service Home Day. I believe it'll be our 18th annual Illinois Fire Service Home Day in June. For those fire service customers and OEMs and different distributors in the market, we've attached the last three documents just for you as part of your strategic planning. And the first is the U.S. Fire Administration Strategic Plan, so I'd encourage you to take a look at that. The second are top DoD initiatives for our customers or facing the DoD in 2024. And lastly, we've attached some articles relative to CMMC, which is the cyber compliance for defense contractors. Some really interesting information there as well. So thanks for tuning into this issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us.